Welcome to the Office of the Treasurer and Tax Collector's Annual Transient Occupancy Tax and Tourism Improvement District filing. This video will help guide short-term residential hosts through the form and process. This annual Transient Occupancy Tax and Tourism Improvement District filing covers occupancies that occurred between January 1st, 2024 to December 31st, 2024. This filing includes assessments for the Transient Occupancy Tax and Tourism Improvement District. Effective January 1st, 2024, short-term rental hosts will be assessed within the Tourism Improvement District. For this filing, hosts will need to remit the Tourism Improvement District assessment for any 2024 stays that occurred before a qualified website company such as Airbnb, Interval International, and Mr. B&B started collection. Generally, this filing will be due annually by January 31st each year, but the filing for 2025 has been extended to February 28, 2025. Now let's get ready to complete the filing. You will need the following information for the annual Transient Occupancy Tax and Tourism Improvement District filing: your 12-digit location identification number, last 4 digits of your tax identification number, 8-digit personal identification number, your filing period, and for the transient occupancy tax, you will need the gross rent from occupancy, parking charges, and any exemptions claimed for the location. For the Tourism Improvement District filing, you will need the charges for guest rooms, additional guests, guaranteeing room availability, and any exemptions claimed for the location. When you are ready, go to www.sftreasurer.org. Hover over Business and click on Taxes and Fees. The Taxes and Fees page includes links to all taxes and fees remitted to the Office of the Treasurer and Tax Collector. To get to the annual Transient Occupancy Tax and Tourism District filing, scroll down the page and click on the box that says Transient Occupancy. The Transient Occupancy page includes links to filing returns and additional helpful information and updates for hosts. When you are ready, select the File Annual Transient Occupancy Tax Return button. When you arrive at the login page, enter your 12-digit location identification number, also known as the LIN. If you don't know your LIN, click here to go to Location Identification Number Lookup Tool. A new tab will open and prompt you to enter your 7-digit business account number to look up the LIN for your location. When you have your LIN, return to this page and enter it in the first field. Next, enter the last 4 digits of your tax identification number, followed by your 8-character online PIN. Next, select the filing period you will be filing for this filing. For the purpose of this video, I will select 2024. Once you've entered all information, click Login. You're now in the filing. As you enter your information, you will see the blue guided navigation menu on the left of your screen. The current screen will be highlighted in blue. You may click directly on any previous page that you filled out. You can also navigate by selecting the Back and Save and Continue buttons at the bottom of the screen. If you click on the Treasurer and Tax Collector logo, you'll be sent back to the Login page. On the top right, the Instructions button will take you to the Transient Occupancy Tax page, and if you have any technical issues, click on the Technical button. The questions answered in this video are for demonstration purposes only. Remember to answer all questions about your business accurately. Now we will begin to fill out the return by first providing information for the transient occupancy tax. This page is to report collections from short-term rental stays that you directly booked, not collections that have been reported and remitted by a qualified website company. If nothing was collected, enter 0 in line 1 and 2 and click Save and continue to move on to the next page. Otherwise, enter the gross rent from occupancy in line 1. In line 2, enter the parking charges paid by registered guests included in line 1. These first two fields are required. All other fields on this page will autofill to 0 unless you change the amount manually. If you have any exemption, enter them in lines 3 to 6. This would include rent for occupancy by permanent residents, exempt corporation or associations, where charge is less than the daily or weekly threshold, and thresholds can be found by clicking here and viewing the exemptions section of the page, or by government employees on official business. Line 10 calculates the transient occupancy tax due from the information you entered in lines 1 through 6 above. When you are done entering the information on the transient occupancy tax page, click Save and continue. We are now on the Tourism Improvement District assessment for the period January to October 2024. On this page, you will only report collections from short-term rental stays that you directly booked. If some or all of your locations have been reported and remitted by a qualified website company, do not include those amounts on this page. On line 1, enter the charges for guest rooms as per the Tourism Improvement District Management Plan for the period January to October. This includes revenue received for occupancy regardless of whether the guest uses the room, and includes non-refundable deposits collected. On line 2, enter the charges for additional guests as per the Tourism Improvement District Plan for the period January to October. This includes any revenue received for additional guests to occupy the room. And on line 3, enter the charges for guaranteeing room availability as per the Tourism Improvement District Plan for the period January to October. This includes revenue from guaranteeing room availability, regardless of whether the guest uses the room, and is also referred to as no-show charges. The first 3 fields are required. All other fields on this page will autofill to 0 unless you change the amount manually. If you have any exemptions, enter them in lines 4 through 7. This would include revenue from occupancy by permanent residents, exempt corporations or associations, where charge is less than the daily or weekly threshold, or by airline crews. The rate here will vary based on the zone in which you were located and period you are filing for. Line 11 calculates the Tourism Improvement District assessment due from the information you entered in lines 1 through 7 above for the period January to October 2024. Click Save and Continue to go to the next page. We are now on the Tourism Improvement District assessment page for the month of November to December 2024. On August 23, 2024, the San Francisco Tourism Improvement District Board of Directors voted to increase the Tourism Improvement District rates by 1% for both Zone 1 and 2. As a result, there are 2 separate Tourism Improvement District pages for 2024. As a reminder, you will only report collections from short-term rental stays that you directly booked from November to December 2024 on this page. If some or all of your collections have been reported and remitted by a qualified website company, do not include those amounts on this page. On line 1, enter the charges for guest rooms as per the Tourism Improvement District Management District Plan for the months from November to December. On line 2, enter the charges for additional guests as per the Tourism Improvement District Management District Plan for the months from November to December. On line 3, enter the charges for guaranteeing room availability as per the Tourism Improvement District Management District Plan for the months from November to December. Similar to the last page, the first 2 fields are required. All other fields on this page will autofill to 0 unless you change the amount manually. If you have any exemptions, enter them on lines 4 through 7. The new rate for your zone is listed under line 10. Effective November 1st, 2024, the updated rates are 2.25% for Zone 1 and 2% for Zone 2. Line 11 collects the Tourism Improvement District Assessment due from the information you entered in lines 1 through 7 above for the period November to December. Next, click Save and Continue to proceed to the next page. This page provides the calculation of the amount of transient occupancy tax and tourism improvement district assessment due. The tourism improvement district assessment reflects the combined principal amounts for both January through October and November through December. If the filing is on time, the penalty, interest, and administrative fee will not appear. Read the taxpayer's statement and finalize the filing by entering your name and contact information. The email address you enter will receive a copy of the return. When you are ready to submit your filing, select the Submit button. When the confirmation screen appears, the return is submitted. The confirmation email has been sent to the email address entered on the previous page. You may go to Payment Options page if you owe any tax, download a copy of the return, or select Email to send a copy of your return to another email address. When you are ready, click Exit. Thank you for taking the time to learn how to file the annual transient occupancy tax and tourism improvement district return.